What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys are having a glorious day, because I know I am. I'm blessed to see another beautiful day, and it's NBA playoffs. The playoffs are beginning, and I'm excited. This is going to be fantastic. So I promise you I was going to give you my takes. That's what this video is about. I got me some notes, okay? So we're going to go through it as quickly as possible, because at the end, I have to go on a little, well, at the end, just be prepared, okay? That's all I'm going to say. First, I want to start off by saying, look, guys, hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Leave some comments. Let me know what your opinions on what I'm saying, okay? This is not a one-sided conversation. I want it to be, a two-sided conversation. So let's do that if you don't mind. So look, like I said, I'm not gonna clown. This is the beginning of the most exciting part of the season for me. Leave it at that. Okay. All right, look, let's go through this as quickly as we can, because it's, it's a lot, right? So the Mavs and the Clippers. Last year was an exciting series. Clippers had more than enough than they wanted. I mean, the Mavs really pushed them to the edge, right? Luka, can you say, right? Ultimately, I think the Clippers are going to do it again. They're going to win this series, but Luka is something to deal with, right? And that's what makes this series exciting. So I look forward to this matchup. I think the Clips will move on, but exciting series. You never know. Wizards and the 76ers, listen, 76ers just have too much, okay? They just have too much. The only issues that they have to deal with is themselves. Can they stay healthy, okay? That's the biggest question mark. Will they stay healthy through this series, okay? The other question mark, in a series like this, in the playoffs, your deficiencies are exposed. Will Ben Simmons' lack of outside shooting cost them? Okay? Ultimately, I don't think it's going to cost them the series, but will it cost them to be close in a game or two and make it interesting? And when it becomes interesting and you have, in the playoffs, anything can happen, right? So I feel they will come over, because Ben Simmons he's not just relied on his outside shooting is not the only thing that's relied upon. He can score other ways, so they don't just need him to score threes and spread the floor. He can move to the basket, use his his mid-range game, and move to the basket, and they'll be just fine. I don't think that the Wizards have enough. Bottom line, 76ers move on. Dallas and Memphis. Dallas is an interesting story. Jazz just has too much. Jazz is too powerful. Memphis has some momentum coming into the series after winning two games in the play-in game or whatever. Jazz just a much better team, and they should move on easily. Interesting series, the Knicks and the Hawks, okay? Knicks fans should be very, very proud of their team. I mean, extremely proud of their team. Their team played, way above their head. Or did they? They played very, very well. They built this team in the right way, and it's coming to fruition. They are playing very well. I don't see them having a problem with the Hawks. I think they're going to move on from the Hawks, okay? How deep of a run, that remains to be seen. But they're just more physical. They can score in multiple ways. They play good defense. The only question is, if the Hawks' outside game, if Trae Young and company goes off on because they can score, right? But if they go off on the outside, this could be interesting. But I really don't see it. I see the Knicks moving on, okay? Bucks in the Heat. Listen, this is deja vu, right? Listen, the Hawk, I mean the Heat has shown they have that playoff magic. Look at the run they went on last year. That was incredible, right? But I think the Bucks have used the regular season to gear up for this point. I think their disappointments the past few playoff seasons have taught them some lessons. Giannis is the best guy in this series, and Holiday, I think, is going to be the key factor that's going to push them over the edge. I think the Heat has that magic. I think Bucks have too much star power, too much for them. So I think the dominant player with a helpful supporting cast and Holiday going to win out. I got the Bucks. Still going to be exciting though. Boston and the Nets. Listen, man. I'm not even sure if Boston was healthy. This would be interesting. I don't think this is going to be a very interesting game. Series. I don't know, man. I'm not saying a sweep, but the Nets are just too powerful. And they have been gearing up for this. They've been built for this. I just don't see Boston putting up much of a fight. I don't know. I just can't see it. They just don't have enough. Nets, easy. Okay. Who's next? Oh, Portland and the Nuggets. This is my upset. I think Portland is going to pull this out. Now, hear me out. I know the Nuggets have played well with Murphy being out. They played well. They played well in the regular season. Okay? They played well in the regular season. He is going to be missed in this series. Okay? I don't see. Well, no, I do see. The Nuggets definitely have a chance to win the series. I'm not going to say that. I was about to say something stupid. I'm not going to say that. The Nuggets definitely have a huge opportunity to move on. But with Lillard and company, these guys have the experience, the big shot making ability. They have an inside-outside game. Listen, I think this is going to be an upset. I think Portland moves on. Can it be an exciting series? Yes, because the Nuggets have fight in them, right? But ultimately, Murphy's absence is going to cause them to lose this series. Now, this is what I've been gearing for. The Lakers and the Suns. Now, before I go on my rant, because there will be a rant, okay? The Suns are a young, upcoming team. They will make some noise in the future. In this series, and I'm not even calling this an upset. My upset is Portland over the Nuggets. This, on paper, looks like an upset because of the seeding. The Lakers is not upsetting the Suns, okay? That's not an upset, all right? I just don't see the Lakers losing with Davis and what's that other young man, Drummond. With Davis and Drummond, I don't see the Suns having an answer for them. And with LeBron controlling the flow of the game, I just see. I'm not saying a sweep, okay? I'm sure the Suns could eke out a game or so, right? If the Lakers are healthy, which they probably will be, I don't see them having an issue, okay? Notes going away. This is coming off the dome. I have a huge problem, okay? Listen, if you guys have the time, go to Spreaker, go to Built for This Network, look up a podcast that was done last Thursday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern, #1 Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern. Okay, that's where this podcast, and where I'm going to reference this rant upon, okay? There was some debate. I was part of the debate of LeBron James. And I think that people take LeBron James and they discredit him for some of the most stupid, idiotic reasons they are. Did I make myself clear? All right. LeBron James is one of the top 5 players of all freaking time. Yet, he's criticized left and right, up and down. Now, I'm going to say this. I think it's because he's compared to MJ and compared to like KD, you know. He's not that type of player. He should not be compared to those players, all right? If anyone in history he should be compared to is Magic. We can debate that, okay? I was a huge Magic fan. Whether Magic and LeBron, who's the better person, better player, right? Not person, but who's a better player, it's going to be tough. I might give it to LeBron because, you know, people criticize him being big and physical, but the guy is so agile and he's such a great passer and playmaker. His physicality is a plus, not a negative. He should be not knocked because he's big and physical. That's an attribute. Fool. I don't mean fool. It's a foolish criticism, in my opinion. Isn't that what we all strive to be? Big, physical, agile? Yet he's knocked for that? He's criticized for that? That sounds foolish to me. Okay? So I think that comparison, and people feel like MJ has no competition. You shouldn't compare him to anyone. So they knock on LeBron's game for it. I think that's where it stems from. But let's look at facts, okay? Comparisons are useless. I feel you appreciate a player for what they have has given to the game, what they give to the fans, what they give to, you know, the sport, okay? And what LeBron has given on the court and off the court is remarkable. He's done this from when he came into the league as a youngster, and he continues to do it. All right, and I just don't see why he's criticized the way he is. And let's take it to another level. Let's take it one more. We're gonna kick it up one more level. Okay, he's criticized because he's claimed to be flopping all the time. He cries. That's the league. That's the league. The league cries. Everyone in the league cries. Everyone in the league flops. They do so much of it, they created a rule to stop it. Right? Now, in my opinion, the league created this by pushing out more rules to emphasize scoring, to emphasize offense, right? They took the defense and that toughness out of the game, right? They took that away. So they officiated that aspect of the game out of the game, right? And the players evolved into using that to their advantage and start flopping, start crying, okay? That's how it evolved. You are criticizing him for something that 95% of the players are doing. I don't think that's a valid statement. I don't think it's a valid criticism, okay? I really don't, right? He cries about him being hurt all the time or whatever, right? Listen, man, I ain't gonna never sit up and say a man is hurt, not hurt when he says he's hurt. If he's hurt, he's hurt. If he's not, he's not, okay? What is his production? What is his production? That's all I care about, you know? And he produces, okay? The other night, he hit the game-winning shot. Wasn't the last shot of the game, but it wound up being the game-winning shot. he's criticized for that. When he doesn't take the shot and pass, he's criticized for that. When he does make a shot, it's luck. This don't sound stupid to you? It sounds very stupid to me. That's why it really bothers me. It truly, truly bothers me. I'm not a Laker fan. I'm a Spurs fan. The Lakers fall on their face. Hey, ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I just don't like the criticism of a guy who is great on the court and is great off the court. He should be, we should recognize his greatness, okay? Recognize for who he is and quit trying to down him and criticize him left and right. Oh, one other thing. He is criticized for going team to team to team, okay? This is gonna be simple for me. When the owners are not allowed to trade for their benefits, I'll start criticizing the players for moving on, fulfilling their contract, and moving on. So like I said, when the owners are not allowed to move on from players, trade players for their benefit, I'll start criticizing players for moving on for their benefit. Listen, this is a business, and players have to watch out for their better interests also. When you fulfill your contract, hey man, all bets are off. You can move on, okay? So stop criticizing players for doing that, okay? And let's keep in mind, people say this is new. This is nothing new, okay? Players done this. Was Kareem always a Laker? Okay. Who else can I think of? Jordan didn't end his career as a Bull. Okay. I can't off the dome. I can't think of some other ones, but there have been many others. Guys have moved on. Okay. It's life. That's life. Okay. So quit criticizing someone for trying to better themselves. These are grown men. They can make up their own decisions. Okay. So look, that's my rant. That's my view on these playoffs. Let's enjoy it. Okay. Let's enjoy it. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think. No comment is a bad comment. Okay. I'm welcoming all conversations. All right. So look, guys, support some of the guys I've spoke on earlier. Go to Spreaker, check out X Squad Radio. They have their own app also. I didn't mention that. I want to mention that also. You can go on Apple Play or download their app, and you can get their content from there. I'm telling you, X Squad. Don't be sleeping on X Squad now. They got some very, very good content. DJs, music, right? Some great DJs, the greatest. I'm losing my train of thought right now, right? Great sport talk. It's a myriad great interviews with Kesey. There's a lot of shows. Jay Fish, my boy. I think he's gonna start coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. Hey man, don't sleep on these guys. These guys, some great content, right? Jay Fish the Microwave, check him out. Kesey, check him out, right? The greatest, check these guys out, man. You don't know what you're missing. Built for this network, H-Rap B, right? He's on a lot of shows, but his two main shows, actually his three main shows, right? Well, go on X Squad. You got Ben, BS3 Sports, right? They have a show. He has a podcast, YouTube on Mondays. He reviews movies. He did a fantastic one on the extinction of the brutes. I think it was a four-part series. Phenomenal, right? Forecast. The number 4. Well, spell out 4. Cast, like a cast, right? Forecast, right? Not like the weather forecast. Forecast, right? Check it out. It is great. They did that, and they do other movies also. Okay, just did one on I forgot the title. Don't worry about it. I'm wasting your time. Just go check them out. You won't be disappointed, okay? Built for this network, HRAP-B, Purplelicious on Saturday mornings, Big Illinois, Chief, #1 Chief Rocker, all right? Mondays and Thursdays. Listen, HRAP-B, Tuesdays, Saturday. Today is Saturday. Check out HRAP-B. You won't be disappointed. I promise you, okay? So check these guys out. Look, guys, I'm gonna end this. I've gone way too long. I didn't want to make this video this long, but listen, I just get excited. When I start talking, I get excited. So listen, y'all guys take care of each other, love each other. Y'all guys be blessed, and peace.